out here getting loose, guys going through some drills. We're almost at game time, folks. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. With Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us as well. Well, with the new season underway, we get a look at the new class to enter the league with the rookie race. All these rookies have done a good job adjusting to the NBA as they look to take home the Rookie of the Year honors at the end of the season. Just a fantastic start to the season for him, as he hasn't missed a beat transitioning to the NBA. And guys, he makes it into our top 5.
And he finds himself among the top 5 after what's been a strong start to his NBA career.
Well, I'm sure he'd prefer to be all the way at the top of the list, but there's plenty of time for him to keep improving his game.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The wings, it's Gilgeous-Alexander and Dort. The post pair for him will be Williams and Holmgren. And it's Wallace in at the 1 spot. And for Utah, Maxey out there with Keontae George. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Walker Kessler. And it's Hendricks in at the 4 slot. You know, talking to Keontae George, he credits film watching for much of his success. I like that kind of element he brought up.
Yeah, they say he also spends a lot of time talking to veterans on the team, seeks advice from them and coaches. He's a real student of the game, and that has helped speed up the process for him.
Boy, a guy like that, Coach, has got to be fun to coach.
Yeah, those are the guys you're looking for.
Now, here's Maxey. Outside, George hits it from 3-point range. George has got the game going with his first points of the game for Utah.
And developing that 3-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
Wallace finds Holmgren. Over Kessler. Holmgren can't hit. And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Well, that's a very early foul for him. Needs to be more careful and not pick up a second one this quarter.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Outside, George looking for Markkanen. He gets it there. And Markkanen throws it down.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Wallace. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
Continues to develop his playmaking abilities. Gilgeous-Alexander is an unselfish team player.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Maxey on the wing. Wallace covering. And that one's good. Maxey.
Oh, nice shot by Maxey. He is definitely a 3-level guy.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Wallace. The 3. Kessler with the rebound. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Here we are, Stan, beginning of the season. Certainly, what has stood out to you so far in these early days?
Well, Kevin, there's certain guys around the league you can already see who have worked hard and made improvements to their game in the offseason. Now they're just going to have to be able to sustain those improvements and make adjustments when defenses start to figure them out.
And that's the rub, isn't it? That's the tough part of this whole thing.
Adjustments never stop. We go back and forth and back and forth.
Maxey hits them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Wallace outside. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander, defended by George. Count that one for Dort.
And the three-point shot wasn't always there for Dort, but he's put in a ton of work on it, and it shows.
Outside, Markkanen. Here's Hendricks. The Jazz with another miss.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
The Thunder shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
2 shots.
No good on that one. Good on the second free throw. And so George will bring it up for the Jazz. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Yeah, you know they wanted a few of those plays back. What a tough way to go out in that one.
Yeah, it's often a game of very slim margins, and those close losses somehow sting even more.
And, Coach, you watch Markkanen. He's a perfect fit for today's NBA, isn't he?
Yeah, a big guy who can shoot the ball, Kevin. And look, he's learned to put the ball on the floor, go to the basket. He's a lot stronger than people give him credit for. This guy can really play the game.
That free throw good for Markkanen.
Well, there's a 7-footer who can own the glass and hit shots from the outside. Lauri Markkanen is everything you want in a big.
And Markkanen drops them both.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about.
Check out Tyrese Maxey here. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run, averaging about 31 points, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he is such a huge part of what this team does on offense.
Yeah, their entire system would look different if they didn't have this guy to depend on.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Holmgren can't hit. Jazz leading by 3. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Dagnall. He immediately mentioned that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, of course, is at the top of their scouting report. told me the key to stopping SGA is defending without fouling. Easier said than done, but try to keep him off the free throw line. And try, emphasis on try, to make Shea a jump shooter. A very tall task.
Nice. Thank you, David. Now George, after Lou Dort's three-pointer that didn't go, connects from three-point range. George has got 8.
A lot of confidence from George shooting a 3 early in his career.
Here's Williams. He's coming off a 16-point game against Washington. On the wing, Wallace. He's covered by Maxey. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and the layup's good off the glass.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Now, here's Markkanen. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
Yeah, and the effort on the boards last game gave them that many more chances.
Here's George. 3 on the clock. Jacks up a 3. And Holmgren pulls it down.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
On the wing, Wallace launches it. The rebound by the Jazz. Outside, Markkanen. Pass to George. Maxey looking it over. Back to George. From past the arc. That doesn't go either for George. Thunder trailing by 6. Here's George. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
6'3", 215 pounds. Lou Dort is one strong guard. Hard to handle for defenders.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
First free throw is good.
Who needs the NBA draft? I mean, Dort worked his way onto the team, into the rotation, and then turns into a key contributor.
Williams, he's checked in for Cason Wallace. That one misses. Utah leading by 5. Here's Hendricks. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Headed to the floor is your Utah Jazz High Squad. Bring up the volume, man.
Looking now at some numbers for Chet Holmgren.
And suddenly his feel for the three-point shot has left it. It's been a tough go the past 5 games. The percentage from long range not close to what it was earlier, but he's not going to give up on it, and he'll try to get it going here tonight.
Thunder trailing by 7. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, that's already his second foul, and that puts the coach in a tough position.
And Utah making a change here. Oubre's checked in.
Number 10, Kelly Oubre Jr.
Outside, Dort. Williams sets a screen for Dort, and the three ball is good. Dort's got 7 points.
And running offense through Holmgren, great court awareness and really unselfish.
Markkanen kicks to Oubre. No good from outside. Thunder trailing by 4. Here's Dort. And that one is off. Excellent D there from Markkanen. George against Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes it from 10. Oubre, no one around him. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
They played terrific defensively. The few cracks they showed, guys were quick to rotate and help each other out.
And nothing feels better than a win where team defense is the main factor.
6 on the shot clock. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. The rebound by the Jazz. Kessler's got 5 rebounds tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander against George. Pass to Oubre. Markkanen a screen on Williams. Oubre for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Jazz lead by 7.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Excellent D there from George. Jazz leading by 7. Outside, Maxey. Back to George. Pass to Maxey. Shoots over Dort. Maxey, no good.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes the 3. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Holmgren's got his second bucket tonight.
Oh, nice smooth jumper from Holmgren. The young guy finds some room and instantly takes advantage.
Back to George. Pass to Maxey. The shot's good on the assist by George. 6 points for Tyrese Maxey.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
Oubre against Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Oh, strong take by SGA. 6'6" with point guard skills. What a nightmare matchup he is.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And the Thunder making a change here. Zhang's checked in. That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder. Just an all-around terrific basketball player.
Here's Sensabaugh. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against San Antonio. Holmgren in the post. Markkanen on him. Here's Williams. And he can't bank that one in. Utah leading by 3. Here's Sensabaugh. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Jazz shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. A different look for Utah. Wade, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And Maxey subbed in for Carter. The Thunder also changing it up. Williams, he's checked in for Holmgren. And it's Frazier in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Both shots good from the stripe. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first quarter. Williams kicks to Frazier. Here's the teardrop, and it's good on the layup.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. 3-point lead. Oubre finds Valanciunas. Oubre, good. Oubre's got 5 now.
Crafty at cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game. Pulling in the right direction. And here's Frazier following the three-pointer by Tyrese Maxey. Beyond the arc. Another miss by Frazier. Pass to Oubre. Wade with it. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Sensabaugh. Clock at 6. Over Jang. Shot's good by Sensabaugh.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Williams, a screen on Oubre. Williams, that's good.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And so it's the Utah Jazz headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Utah.
Well, they keep finding ways to get to the free throw line. The defense is being overly aggressive, and they're baiting them into fouls.
And they've also been effective from beyond the arc tonight. And if that continues, guys, it can really open up the rest of their offense.
Maxey out there with Carter. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Oubre. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 4-man position. That's the group right now for Utah.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Stan, in a league of stretch bigs, Jonas Valanciunas is a true center.
He is, Kevin. And look, he'll occasionally take a three, but Jonas lives in the paint. He throws around that 265-pound frame. It's hard to defend him because we just don't see a lot of post players anymore.
Here's Williams after the basket by Utah. Over in the corner, Williams. Frazier, the pass to Williams. From outside, off the mark.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Pass to Maxey. Valanciunas with a screen on Williams. Maxey, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Now Williams. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. There's a screen by Williams. From deep. And it's Williams again missing. Utah leading by 9. Maxey with it. This game he had 28 points. Misses in close. On the wing, Williams. Defended by Carter. Another miss by Williams.
And another miss. Whew, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Rebound by Williams. Frazier outside. Chang with a screen on Oubre. Here's Frazier. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Frazier's got his second basket of the night. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Valanciunas. Oubre outside. Just 5 to shoot. Valanciunas sets a screen for Oubre. Knocks down the 3 ball. Oubre's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the 3.
Here's Frazier. Misses the layup.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Sensabaugh. And Utah another 3.
And they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from 3-point range.
Frazier dishes to Williams. Williams a screen on Maxey. Williams inside. He's covered by Maxey. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Williams. Pass to Sensabaugh. Now Maxey. Now here's Valanciunas. Back to Maxey. Rebound by Williams.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Williams a screen. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul. Walker Kessler, he's jacked in for the Jazz. George comes in for Carter. And then for Oklahoma City, Chad Holmgren comes in for Kenrich Williams. And it's Cason Wallace in for Frazier. And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
Here is Williams. He has yet to score. Holmgren the screen. 6 to shoot. Chang, the Thunder with another miss.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Oubre. Pass to Kessler. At the top of the key, Maxey. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Probably the last guy you want to foul out there. Maxey almost automatic at the strike.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Maxey. Maxey hits them both. Thunder trailing by 13. Outside Williams. Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. Drills it from outside. Williams has got 9.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from three-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Now here is George. 14 points from him the last game against San Antonio.
Yeah, but it wasn't just the scoring. He had a bunch of assists, too, affecting the offense in so many ways.
And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
The Thunder shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
The first free throw is good. A different look for Utah. Hendricks is checked in, and it's Markkanen in for Keontae George. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Jang. And Williams drops them both. And it's Maxey with the ball for Utah. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Pass to Markkanen. The tray. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. This break in the action gives us a chance to show you the NBA's current fast break specialists. 5th, the Jazz.
I think that's what really distinguishes them offensively. They really like to get out in transition.
Jazz leading by 8. Outside, Maxey. Pass to Hendricks. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Here's Williams. Rebound, Utah.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Hendricks passes to Maxey. On the wing, Markkanen. Wants to get it to Kessler and does. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Maxey. The Jazz with another miss.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Holmgren finds Williams. And the dunk by Holmgren.
You want a high percentage take offensively, get it to Holmgren in that spot.
Pass to Hendricks. Williams against Markkanen. Fires the 3. Here's Hendricks. Here's Maxey. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Thunder trailing by 6. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 37 points in the win against Washington. Here's Williams. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Well, with all the momentum they've built up, I don't see this run stopping anytime soon.
And that one falls for Williams.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Alexander making a switch here. Zhang's checked in. Utah leading by 3. Maxey passes to Kessler. For 3, Oubre. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
He's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
And Zhang kicks to Wallace. Holmgren wide open. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Buries it from 3-point range. And now it's a 9-point Jazz lead.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Now here's Wallace. He had 13 points in the win against Washington.
And his scoring is going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
Wallace against Maxey. Count that one. Maxey's got 13 points.
And he's having a difficult quarter shooting the ball with just 1 make and 9 attempts.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 5. Hands it from downtown. He's got 8.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Now, here's Maxey. 8-point game. Oubre can't get it to go. Zhang against Markkanen. Zhang the pass to Holmgren. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. His 4th miss of the game. He's made 3. Kessler screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. They get a hand on it, taken away by Williams. And now, in transition is Wallace. Here we go. And the slam dunk by Wallace.
Love the recognition. Realizes that one is all him.
Yeah, beating everyone up the floor and finishes off the break.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Different look for Utah. Sensabaugh is checked in, and it's Carter in for Maxey. Jalen Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Dort comes in for Zhang. Here is Carter. 11 points for him in that last game against San Antonio. Pass to Markkanen. Here's Sensabaugh. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Sensabaugh no good.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Carter outside. Now Markkanen launches a three. Happy to see that one go in for a second make in 5 attempts.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound, Utah. Kessler's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Carter kicks to Markkanen. A three ball. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Dort, left side. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Utah leading by 9. Carter outside. Markkanen looking it over. Nice ball movement by Utah. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Wallace's shot is good.
Nice find by Gilgeous-Alexander. He reads the floor so well.
Wallace against Carter. Pass to Markkanen. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Markkanen's got 6 in the quarter.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on the roll.
Williams kicks to Holmgren. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And I love the competitive edge Holmgren plays with, coming right back with his own triple.
Here's Sensabaugh. Here's Hendricks. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. The Jazz have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Number 10, Kelly Oubre Jr.
Now Carter. Over Wallace. A nice shot by Carter. Carter's got his first bucket in this one. And guys, it's been Kelly Oubre making things happen so far for the Utah Jazz. We witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Jonas, you guys got off to a strong start. How important was it to set the tone early?
You know, we came out with a different energy. We said it's enough to struggle from the start. You know, we got to focus and play good starts.
That is where it all starts. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
It is a wonderful night for basketball and a wonderful time to get a quick, wonderful rundown of how the wonderful West looks early on in this wonderful season. Is that too many wonderfuls?
No, you're wonderful.
You look at the Jazz, they've been one of the bigger disappointments so far in the early goings. Some people thought they might be an elite team, and we haven't seen that at all. But the good news is there's still plenty of room and time to turn it around.
And talking about our game now, a very solid first half for the Jazz.
A key part of this one Their bench production. Those guys can heat it up in a hurry. Give the starters a little rest. Can't ask for more than that.
Wash, rinse, repeat. You guys wouldn't understand that because it involves shampooing. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Kelly Oubre having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. So for Oklahoma City right now, Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Mason Wallace is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Holmgren in at the pivot, manning the middle. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. George passes to Maxey. Pass to Markkanen. Shot clock at 5. Kicks it out to Maxey. Nice defense from Wallace.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Lift off, Mr. Dort. A one-way ticket to the rim.
Pass to Hendricks. Markkanen down low. Defended by Dort. Kessler passes to Markkanen. Off target with his 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Williams' shot is off. Utah leading by 5. Here's George. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
90 seconds now into the second half. Pass to Hendricks. And here's George. Blocked again.
Well, 4 failed attempts to start this half. Not what they wanted out of the locker room.
Wallace kicks to Williams. To the middle. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. A rebound by the Jazz. Here's Hendricks. What a terrific move that was. And the Jazz lead by 7.
Yeah, and they're able to get their first bucket of the second half after 4 straight misses.
Pass to Holmgren. Off target from 3-point range. Jazz have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. George with no one around. George missing again.
Well, he is desperately trying to get something going, but this has not been his night. They need to consider making an adjustment.
2 points. That one goes. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 points in the game.
Money in the bank. Gilgeous-Alexander is more than happy to try his luck from that spot.
Back to Maxey. Shot clock at 6. 3-pointer. The Thunder pull it in. Williams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Holmgren. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Now it's just a 3-point Jazz lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Oh, and here comes Gilgeous-Alexander all alone.
And able to get himself to the line. SGA so crafty inside there to get the contact.
Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, I loved being around the game, and so two things happened that drove me into coaching. Number one, I loved baseball, and I couldn't hit one, so that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way, so if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps, terrific story. The Jazz making a switch here. Oubre's checked in. Maxey finds Oubre. Here he goes. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. The Jazz have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. He misses the free throw. And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both. The Thunder have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Holmgren kicks to Wallace. For the lead, Utah with the rebound. Oubre on the wing, defended by Dort. Here's Hendricks. Pass to Markkanen. Outside, Maxey. Back to Markkanen. Another miss by Utah. And here are the Thunder now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Markkanen against Dort, and it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Utah leading. Markkanen into the lane. Got that one up quick. Markkanen's got 12 in the game.
Well, Markkanen's height, it's such an advantage in that mid-range area.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Outside, Dort. And he lays it straight in. Dort's got 4 points in the quarter.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Pass to Hendricks. Markkanen with it, defended by Dort. Kessler screen on Dort. Here's Markkanen. Kessler passes to Oubre. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Yeah, if Kessler keeps passing the ball like that, he will be dangerous.
Now, here's Holmgren. 12 points for him. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Wide open look, and he gets it to go. 16 points for him.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
It's time for dance time. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your move. Let's see what you got. Oh, that's nice.
Utah making a change here. Sensabaugh is checked in. What a recent stretch it's been for these players. They're the NBA's leading scorers over the last 10 games. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander third. And, of course, Tyrese Maxey.
These two guys are really enjoying themselves right now. It's been a scoring spree for both.
Now, here's Maxey. 13 points in the game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Williams, he's checked in for the Thunder. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 16. Pass to Holmgren. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Sensabaugh. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Williams. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Utah.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And the other thing you notice is how committed they've been to playing with the pass, constantly moving that ball from one side to the other.
Stan, we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there are so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. You know, let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double-team him, send a second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
Here's Maxey. After the made shot from Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Oubre, good.
Oh, clever pass there from Maxey. So good at finding his teammates.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. And a quick look at how the Oklahoma City Thunder's schedule is shaping up. On Monday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. And then on Wednesday, they'll host the New York Knicks.
And guys, this is the kind of stretch of the schedule that you dream of. Winnable games at home against opponents you know you have a talent advantage over. It would take a lot for this team to not be successful over this stretch.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Jordan passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen. Utah leading by 6. For 3, Oubre. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. That shot wide open. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Here's Sensabaugh. Outside, Maxey. Now here's Markkanen. Outside, Maxey. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And the shot no good, a bit short.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Pass to Holmgren. The kick out to Williams. And the Thunder another 3.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
Maxey passes to Oubre. Nice ball movement by Utah. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
Kelly Oubre Jr. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. A different look for Utah. Jonas Valanciunas comes in for Walker Kessler. And it's Carter in for Maxey. And then for Oklahoma City, Williams, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren. And it's Jang in for Dort. And both free throws good for Oubre. Oklahoma City trailing. Williams with the ball. He's got 17. Now here's Jang down low. 5 on the clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Basket counts. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the game tied up here for the Thunder.
Oh, silky smooth shot there by Gilgeous-Alexander. He knew the floater was the right move to beat the defense.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
To check out the stats for Jalen Williams. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. He's averaging 19 points per game, 5 assists, and 6 rebounds. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that makes life easier for his teammates. He demands so much defensive attention.
Now here's Oubre. 21 points in the game. Valanciunas with a screen on Williams. Oubre passes to Valanciunas. Williams with the steal. Over in the corner, Williams for the lead. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Pass to Carter. Here's Sensabaugh. Here's Valanciunas, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, look, Valanciunas is a big guy, so it's easy to understand why he gets fouled this close to the basket.
Taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas.
The veteran big man Valanciunas continues to be a solid rotational piece, a nightly double-double threat who enjoys throwing his weight around.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Thunder. And so he hits both. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Oklahoma City. A 2-point game. Outside Williams. Outside Williams. Fires from the wing. The rebound by the Jazz. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Carter against Williams. Pass to Sensabaugh. Carter with the 3. Traps in the tray. Carter's got 5 points so far.
The defense gave him a little space, and he took advantage.
Carter against Williams. Over Carter. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Utah leading by 5. And a Oubre off the drive.
And the leaping ability of Oubre Jr. When he gets inside, this guy's determined to finish.
Williams looking over the floor. Williams sets a screen for Williams. Over Carter. And he overshot that one, missing.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selection. You have to be set up for success.
Thunder trailing by 7.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Williams, a screen on Carter to stop the run. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Jazz lead by 7. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. We've got Carter, also Maxey out there. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Kelly Oubre. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 4 spot. That's the group right now for Utah. Now, here's Holmgren. In the corner, Wallace with it. No good on the 3. Utah leading by 7. Pass to Maxey. Carter outside. Back to Maxey. Williams with the block. They get it back. Sensabaugh, no good. Thunder trailing by 7. On the wing, Wallace. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
One shot.
One minute now into this fourth quarter. Pass to Sensabaugh. Now here's Oubre. Jang defending. Holmgren with the steal. And here's Jang inside. Tyrese Maxey grabs the miss. Valanciunas with the ball. Fades. The Thunder pull it in. Holmgren's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Poked away. Oh, trying for it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. And the Thunder making a switch here. Burton's checked in.
Number 14, Dante Burton.
Now Oubre to the paint. Here's Maxey. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Now here's Jang. Driving inside. Takes it off the glass. Jang's got his first 2 points of the night.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to happen.
And what a finish by Maxey with that contact. That took a lot of guts.
George is checked in for Carter. Johnson, he's checked in for the Thunder.
Team foul. Utah. Tyrese Maxey. Shooting. 1.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Wallace, the pass to Holmgren. Johnson outside. Outside Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jang. And the 3 off target. Utah leading by 7. And taken away by Wallace. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Pass to Holmgren. 4 on the clock. Shoots the 3. That's good from Wallace on the assist by Johnson. And that's 13 points for Wallace.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Pulls up. No good. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. They've only given him 5 points here in the fourth quarter. And Will Hardy is called timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now.
For Oklahoma City.
Wade, he's checked in for Utah. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Dort's checked in. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, now during that break, Will Hardy with some good words for his team. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. And when that 3 goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Thank you, David. Pass to Jang. Williams sets a screen for Jang. And it's off from 3-point range. Here's Oubre. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Thunder trailing by 4. Wallace looking for an opening. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Wallace has got 9 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Here's Maxey. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 7 rebounds in the game. Dort kicks to Wallace. Holmgren with it. Wade picks him up. Here's Dort. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Utah's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
Name a type of shot Keontae George can hit it. More than capable of scoring at all three levels.
Thunder foul. Lugans Dort. Third personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Jazz, George taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
An intriguing young talent. George's upside as a scorer is especially enticing.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Jalen Williams is checked in for Chet Holmgren. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Jang. And George drops them both. Thunder trailing by 3. Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Dort. Pass to Williams to tie it up. Maxey grabs the miss. Maxey's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now Wade. Nice ball movement by Utah. Wade, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. George with the bucket.
Well, that's now his 3rd triple of the game. First here in this second half.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams dishes to Wallace. Back to Williams. The kick out to Williams. With the floater, it's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 25 points.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
And here's George for 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Williams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Wade with the rebound. Jazz leading by 4. Pass to Maxey. Back to George. The Thunder pull it in. Here's Williams. Some solid defense from Maxey. Utah has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Oubre kicks to George. Wade sets the pick for George. Pass to Wade. With the teardrop. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. George got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. 27 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams against Wade. Pass to Valanciunas. In the corner, George with it. Screen by Valanciunas. George with the bucket. George has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, running the pick and roll like a veteran. Outstanding patience and recognition by George there.
Wallace, the pass to Dort. To the inside. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oubre pulls it in. Oubre has got 5 rebounds tonight. It's George on the wing. For the 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. And now a 7-point Utah lead.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Williams kicks to Wallace. There's a screen by Williams. Wallace, good. Wallace has got 12 points in just the second half.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Pass to Oubre. Valanciunas against Williams. Valanciunas passes to Maxey. And that one drops. Maxey's got 22 points.
And one of the many ways Maxey can hurt you with his shooting, lightning fast on that release.
George against Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Williams. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Utah. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Maxey. Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Count it, and the foul. Keontae George picks one up.
They are just killing him on the interior.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately.
Line for one. Timeout for Oklahoma City. Yes, lads, here's on the Utah Jazz.
So both teams making some changes here.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That one drops. He ties it up. Utah has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Maxey passes to George. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, defenses will try to bully a guy of George's size, but he handles himself well against the foul.
George, 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, we're seeing a different version of him in this half, taking a more direct approach. He didn't have a single free throw in the first half.
Outside, George drains the three-pointer. George got the lead up to 1 now for the Thunder.
What a shot by Dort, keeping his cool and finding his team a bucket.
Out to the right wing. Up top, Markkanen. Another miss by Utah.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Holmgren with a screen on George. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 32 points in the game.
And where some feel stressed, Gilgeous-Alexander feels strength. Love the confidence from the young fella.
Count the basket.
So poised in these situations. Love seeing Maxey rise to the occasion and knock that one down.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he uses the glass on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead back up to 3 now for the Thunder. Maxey against Wallace. Tries it from 9. And that one's good. Maxey's got 11 here in this quarter alone. The Thunder shooting here about 46% for the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Tyrese Maxey grabs the miss. Maxey's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Holmgren with it. Pass to Wallace. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Markkanen pulls it in.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Outside, George. Maxey on the wing. Lets it go with a 3. It doesn't go for him.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's the three. The shot missing. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And an intentional foul right there. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
That was a giant trip to the line.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick one.
You need this one.
There's 14 seconds left in the game. Money! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And what a shot from Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy isn't afraid of the moment. Wow. No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Absolutely needed 3 here.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Yeah, he's been a beast on the glass. A monster night for him.
Gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
And so it's Utah with the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Laurie. Strong start for the team. How did you keep that momentum going throughout the game?
Yeah, I mean, we've had leads before this season that we blew, so we had that mindset that even if we're up, we're still going to keep pushing, so that's what we did.
You kept the pedal to the metal, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Much appreciated, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Tyrese Maxey.